clear, Mr. Chair, na hindi pa pala nakakomply si General, no, sa payo ng ating komite, even in executive session, to make things right by his estranged wife and their children. Kahit
Diyan, nag-usap man tayo na from 65 to 50. Gusto ko nga in writing yun. Sabi mo nga 50. Tapos gusto mo, sabi mo hindi mo kaya hanggang bumaba ka pa nga ng 30. We mentioned the amount. Please, wag ka naman magsinungaling.
No, sir.
Tinutulungan na nga kita.
Sir, if I may.
Yung tama yung sinasabi ni Senator Ontiveros na hindi ito proper venue. Pero alang-alang na lang yung humanitarian, especially Senator Villar, pambihira naman bibigyan mo lang 2,000 yung anak mo. Dalawang anak.
Kung maintindihan
So,
lang po,
tinutulungan ka na.
bothered din po ako. But again, I did not intend to commit any yung pagsisinungaling. Wala po akong intention na lukuhin ang itong honorable committee. Kung kinakailangan po,
magandang umaga po muli, General Sevilla.
mahingod to, ma'am.
Mahingod to po. General, naalala niyo po yung executive session natin last week. The committee devoted a lot of time, a lot of energy para subukang i-clarify yung mga issues at subukang makapagbigay ng payo towards a resolution. Nabalitaan nyo naman po yung rekomendasyon ng komite, specifically on the matter, dito rin po sa materials na ibinigay ng CA Secretariat sa amin, na the good general, was also alleged to have been remiss in providing financial support to their minor children since 2017. Ito pong nasa sworn opposition filed against him, you, good general, by your spouse, Tessa Reyes Sevilla, that he has been giving only 2,000 pesos a month. Natanggap nyo naman po yung payo, yung rekomendasyon ng komite tungkol dito?
Yes, Your Honor. And as a matter of fact, I immediately complied with the order of the chairman of this committee. Immediately after that, I sent my letter and I actually deposited half of the amount. And as a matter of fact, I also included or enclosed the receipt of my funds transfer, Your Honor.
Salamat kayo, General. But I just like to refresh your memory, sir. Ang rekomendasyon po ng komite ay kalahati ng sweldo nyo, just the base pay, excluding yung allowances nyo, excluding yung amount reflected in your SALN, excluding po yung investments nyo sa stocks, just the base pay, kalahati po noon bawat buwan sa inyong asawa at mga anak, at yung tuition po ng dalawa ninyong anak taon-taon. Sinabi din po ng komite na posible namang pong i-formalize ito sa AFP sa pamamagitan ng tamang dokumento allowing the AFP to automatically send half of your base pay to your estranged wife every month. Ito po ba ang kinomply ninyo, sir?
Your Honor, hindi po yun ang nakarating sa akin. I was just told to offer, but if the committee so desires, I am willing to submit to that dahil alam ko naman po para sa mga anak ko. Agree po ako noon, and I am willing to change the letter that I wrote immediately after this, just to comply with that. But honestly, Your Honor, I was not totally informed of the amount. I was just told to offer an amount, and I was not informed if that amount is already enough That's why I am asking this honorable committee to consider the amount, or if not, again, I am much willing to concede with the request or the order of this honorable committee.
It is actually not a request. It is not an order. It is actually not an order,
stand
General,
corrected.
dahil
Um,
it's all right, sir. Advice po, payo ng komite, because as I will also express again, Mr. Chair, sa isa sa closing remark ko, dapat hindi na sana ang komite pa namin ang um, mag-asikaso or makialam or manghimasok sa ganitong usapin. There are other proper institutions, even within the AFP to tackle this. And I do remind you, sir, that you are under oath. I have full confidence sa committee chair namin, what he undertook to communicate to you, para sana pagdating nyo po dito sa hearing natin ulit ay nakapag-comply na kayo. So I'm sorry to hear, Mr. Chair, na hindi pa pala nakakomply si General, no, sa payo ng ating komite, even in executive session, to make things right by his estranged wife and their children. Kahit dun sa isa lamang sa mga punto na ni-raise sa sworn opposition, Mr. Chair.
If I may, Your Honor. Honestly, Your Honors, I was not really informed about the amount because after the executive session, I was only, during the executive session, I was only asked how much, but I was not able to give the amount because in my mind, I have to refer back to my lawyers. Then after that, we were told to go out from the executive session hall. And I really I couldn't really recall if I was told the exact amount that I should offer. That's why when the chairman of this honorable committee called my attention, I went here in this hall and I readily crafted the offer. With all due respect, Your Honor, it was not really mentioned how much. That's why, as I said, I am much willing now. This is the only time that I learned that it's 50% of my base pay. No problem po. Comply ko po. But ang sa akin lang po, dahil nag-comply ako una na hindi ko naman alam kung na meron palang ganong instruction. Kasi po pinalabas kaming dalawa nun. Hindi ko po talaga alam yung exact amount. But with all due respect, Your Honor, sana po makonsider nyo yung offer ko. And I am very much willing to change it immediately just to comply.
Before we proceed,
Yes,
I'd like to acknowledge the presence of our Vice Chairman of the Committee on National Defense, Commission on Appointments, Senator Christopher Bong Tico. Good morning, Senator Bongo. Please, ma'am, proceed.
Salamat kayo, Mr. Chair. I'm glad to hear the General saying now that he is willing to heed the advice of the committee. But I just have to make it of record, Mr. Chair, nagugulat po talaga ako na sinasabi ng General na hindi siya aware sa amount. And the situation
ma'am,
is still
Can
that.
I intercede, please?
Comply. Yes, Mr. Chair.
Diyan, nag-usap man tayo na from 65 to 50. Gusto ko nga in writing yun. Sabi mo nga 50. Tapos gusto mo, sabi mo hindi mo kaya hanggang bumaba ka pa nga ng 30. We mentioned the amount. Please, wag ka naman magsinungaling.
No, sir.
Tinutulungan na nga kita.
Sir, if I may.
Yung tama yung sinasabi ni Senator Ontiveros na hindi ito proper venue. Pero alang-alang na lang yung humanitarian, especially Senator Villar, Pambihira naman, bibigyan mo lang 2,000 yung anak mo.
Your-
Dalawang anak. So, tinutulungan ka namin. As what Senator Ontiveros said, hindi nga to venue para sa mga problema nyo. Yun. Tapos sasabihin mo na walang amount, pambihira naman.
ah,
Wala namang ganyanan. Kasi tinutulungan na nga kita. Tsaka tumawag pa dami pang si Congressman Uy, tumawag sa akin, lupitan ako. Tulungan. Of course, lahat naman tinutulungan ko. Me being the chairman of Committee on National Defense, 11, 12, 13 Congress, tapos ngayon nakabalik ako sa Kongreso, talagang tinutulungan ko lahat, hindi lang AFP, lahat. Ano? Pero ayaw mo magbigay ng 30 kasi ang sabi mo, baka gagamitin sa korte. Yun
Your Honor,
di ba?
if I may.
Sige, please.
Ang maalala ko po, Your Honor, dito na nasabi mo.
Nandito tayo,
Yes, Your
kasama si Senate President.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Oh.
Ang nabanggit niyo po was 30. Yun po ang pumasok sa isip ko po. Sorry po kung nagkamali ako sa pagdinig.
Kayo po nakiusap na 30 lang. That's why I told the honorable members, 30 lang. Sabi, alit naman. Pero 50 talaga ang gusto ko, considering
Your
your
Honor,
records, you have your investments and everything there. Kaya naman.
if I heard you wrong, Your Honor, I submit to that. And again, I'm sorry because what I really understood was that the amount was 30. So, but again, I am very much willing to submit to that agreement. And effective immediately, I will do that, Your Honor. If sana po, the Honorable Committee would consider my appeal. It's just perhaps there was a miscommunication or misunderstanding on my part because at that time, Your Honor, medyo kung maintindihan lang po, bothered din po ako. But again, I did not intend to commit any yung pagsisinungaling. Wala po akong intention na lukuhin ang itong Honorable Committee. Kung kinakailangan po or dahil nga po sabi 50% of my base pay, I am willing to submit to that, Your Honor.
Senator Ontiveros.
Salamat kayo, Mr. Chair. In general, I've been shown just now yung kopya nung sulat ninyo sa aming chair, committee chair, kung saan nakasulat dito, I declare to increase my support to my children to 15,000 pesos for each child to be given every 15th and 30th day of each month, starting this month. So yun yung magto-total ng sinasabi niyong akala ninyong 30,000 pesos a month. Nakasulat din po dito na I am taking on this duty to support my children to the best of my ability within my means, as my monthly take-home pay is only 75,542 pesos and 78 centavos. Clarification lang po, sir, dahil naalala ko po nung executive session natin, nung tinanong po namin sa inyo magkano ang base pay nyo lamang, I recall that you said 130,000 pesos a month.
That was the gross pay of because I have not seen my payslip yet as a Brigadier General, Your Honor. It was only when I was required to submit a letter that I saw the amount that I am receiving. But I mentioned last time that it's an equivalent to a salary grade 27. The amount stipulated therein, I did not mention, if I remember right, I mentioned 132, but I know pang colonel yun, dun ko lang na-realize na pang colonel, but it is a gross pay, Your Honor. Ang ano ko lang sana yung hindi ko sure yung exact amount ng base pay ng isang Brigadier General, but for a colonel po, it's a 90 base pay. And the increment is something like 15, so I assume it's 105 for the base pay. Yung ano po, yung sa base pay lang po, hindi natin pag-usapan yung allowances because pag i-total po yan, then minus the deductions po, loan, taxes, perhaps mag-take home ng something like 120 to 125. I'm not sure, Your Honor.
So, ibig sabihin po, sir, Mr. Chair, kailangan nyo i-inform ang komite pa kung magkano yung base pay nyo dahil doon po i-compute yung kalahati
I
na
have,
inyong ibibigay sa inyong estranged wife at mga anak ninyo.
Your Honor, if I may, and I would like to call my admin assistant because I have brought with me my pay slip just to make sure the amount that I am receiving right now. But rest assured, Your Honor, again, hindi ko talaga nakuha yung exact amount. Kung nagkamali man ako, I'd like to ask an apology to this honorable committee. But my objective is to give support to my children because they're my children.
And sir, bukod pa po dun sa payo ng komite na kalahati nung base pay ninyo, paano naman po yung isa pang payo namin na yung tuition din po ng mga bata every year?
Ang pagkakaintindi ko po, kasi hindi naman po natin na diskusyonan yung details po. The amount that I will be giving encompasses everything. So, kasi willing ako to support their schooling ever since sinusuportan ko naman po. Nagsimula lang din pong nagka-problema, so naputol. Pero as I mentioned during the executive session, I have reasons, so, pero ayaw ko na pong i-insist yun. Ang sa akin ko lang po, sana po, tingnan nyo rin po yung willingness ko to comply. There was just a miscommunication as to how much money should I give monthly. Willing naman po ako.
Salamat, General. So, Mr. Chair, it seems that mula nakaraang linggo hanggang ngayon, hindi pa nagbago yung sitwasyon ni Ms. Sevilla at yung kanilang mga anak in terms of the advice of the committee dun sa monthly child support at saka yung annual na tuition. And at the proper time, Mr. Chair, I will move that the committee go into a caucus to discuss the ad interim appointment of Brigadier General Sevilla. Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator Tiveros, in a while, we're going to act on your motion. Before acting on the motion, we'd like to recognize Senator, our Vice Chairman, Committee on National Defense Commission Appointments, Senator Christopher Bongo.
Sir, in respect to Senator Hontiveros, may tanong lang po ako kay General Sevilla, sir. Tama yung sinabi ni Chairman kanina, gusto kang tulungan po dito, no? Pero alam mo, importante talaga para sa atin. Tayo, mga Pilipino, yung anak natin. Kahit anong gawin natin, lahat to ginagawa natin para sa anak natin. Lahat ng sakripisyo natin sa mundong ito, halos lahat ng magulang, tayo, papakamatay tayong magtrabaho para sa ating mga anak. Yan talaga yung ugali na natin noon pa. Subalit naintindihan namin kayo, suporta naman kami sa sundalo noon pa. May tanong lang po ako sa inyo. Ito, ano lang ito yung pwede nating meet halfway. Magkano yung natanggap mong increase ng sweldo na yung dinoble nung panahon? Dinoble natin nung panahon ni Pangulong Duterte noong 2018. Not exactly doble. Sa entry position na doble. Pero sa mga colonel at saka lieutenant colonel, more than 50%, magkano ang natanggap niyong increase nun? From nung 2017, nung 2018, sa tingin mo magkano yung increase mo?
Hindi ko na ma-recall, Your Honor, dahil medyo may katagalan na yon. But kasi 2017, it's already 7 years ago. Pero there was a significant increase talaga sa amount na natanggap. I just can't really recall.
Baka pwede mong i-compute o yung mga kaklase mo, makompute nila magkano yon. Baka pwede mo, yun na lang ang ibigay mo sa anak mo. Yung amount na yon.
Your Honor, as I
Baka
said,
mapapayag natin
Yes.
si Senator Hontiveros.
Your Honor, I agree to that. Kung gusto niyo po, tirhan niyo na lang po ako ng para sa pagkain ko.
Ipaki-compute lang po from 2017 to 2018. Magkano yung naging increase nung panahon yon na nakuha mo? Baka yun pwede mong iset aside sa anak mo, baka maging acceptable po ito kay
Opo.
Senator Tiveros at sa ating mga kasamahan dito sa Commission on Appointments. So, kung sa tingin mo, is it fair, Senator Risa? Chairman? Baka more than 30,000 yun.
Mr. Chair, Sen Bong, as a member of the committee, I'm always open sa mga mungkahi ng mga kasamang miyembro. I'll proceed from yung naging payo ng komite kay General nung nakaraang executive session na kumbaga hating kapatid sa base
Baka
pay
po pwede bang
every
mag-meet
month
halfway?
plus tuition.
Opo. Baka mag-meet halfway po, baka matulungan ka ng komite. Gusto ka naman pong tulungan, no? Ng komite. And of course, si Chairman, nung nakaraang hearing, talagang pinag-usapan namin to. Gusto ka naming tulungan. Pero importante rin sa atin yung anak. Talaga napaka-importante yun.
Mr. Chair,
Pag anak na, iba na po pag anak ang pinag-usapan. At alam niyo naman gaano kami ka-full support sa ating Armed Forces of the Philippines. Noon pa yan, hanggang ngayon.
magkakasama po yan, Mr. Chair, na pwedeng pag-usapan kung magtatawag ang chair ng caucus. Opo. But for the record na yung pa lamang, walang desire ang committee i-reduce kahit sino man sa gutom. We want lahat ng mga kababayan natin saan mang institusyon kasama ang AFP magkaroon ng makataong pamumuhay at kasama po doon yung mga pamilya natin, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Senator De La Rosa.
hindi mo makita sa payslip mo kung magkano yung natatanggap mo? O baka nahiya ka lang na malaman namin na puro loan yung kwan mo, yung payslip mo?
Your Honor, honestly,
Baka puro loan niya kaya mabigat sa kalooban mo na magbigay ng ganong halaga. Ganong laman.
andito po, Your Honor. I'm only receiving
Base pay lang, huwag na pakialaman yung iba. Excluding combat pay, hazard pay, allowances, tanggalin mo na. Sigurado may pagkain ka, may subsistence allowance yan, hindi na may pakialaman. May makakain ka pa.
Your Honor,
Allowance.
yung base pay po nung year 2000 for a Brigadier General was 91,058.
Ngayon.
Is 136 po. So there's a difference of 45,529. And if I am very much willing kahit 50,000 po ibigay.
50,000?
Opo. Kasi po, para lang kasi para naman po sa anak ko. 45,000 ang difference, bigay ko po 50,000.
Kung ako, kumpara sa anak ko, kahit na sa inyo na lahat yan. Ang isain na lang sa akin.
Meron
Kasi
din,
makain lang ako na pang araw-araw. Inyo na lahat ng pera yan.
meron din
Diba?
po akong ibang anak.
Meron pala. Yun ang problema.
Nga po, at saka meron din po akong mga binabayaran na iba. So, yun lang po ang ano ko na
Okay.
Perhaps it's already fair enough.
No, maybe, Mr. Chair, yung motion ni Senator Risa kanina na magkukos tayo, I second that motion baka para pag-usapan natin. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Before we act on the motion and being seconded, we'd like again to recognize our Vice Chair, Senator Christopher Go, then Representative Loyola.
Salamat akong Loyola, mag-manifest lang po ako. Medyo pampalamig lang muna sa mga ating sundalo sa likod. As the Vice Chair of the Committee on National Defense, allow me to make of record my full support for the valiant men in uniform who are present before us this morning. Your bravery, heroism, and sacrifice to our beloved country is truly deserving of this commendation. Gusto ko po lang banggitin isa-isa, no? Brigadier General Glenn Villaflor, Commander po ng Joint Special Operations Group. Congrats. Brigadier General Romualdo Landingin, Commander po ng 503rd, Sir. Colonel Virgilio Acain Jr., Commanding Officer ng Campanacan Station Hospital. Colonel Ray Alvarado, Assistant Chief of Unified Command Staff for Reservists and Retirees, U9. Colonel Michael Aquino, Sir, dati itong PSG, 10th Infantry Division, Philippine Army. Colonel Richie Bisco, Director ng Combat Fitness and Wellness Development Center, Sir. Colonel Leo Caduyak, Assistant Chief of Communications, CEISS, Sir. Colonel Mark Alan Gavilan, Commanding Officer ng 7th Air Reserve Center, Sir. Colonel Michael Makilan, Student Officer, Master in National Security Administration, Sir. Colonel Elmer Ocampo, Assistant Chief of Staff, G6, 10th ID, Sir. Colonel Miguel Ramon, Inspector General ng Civil Military Regiment, Philippine Army. Colonel Rasi Soto, Assistant Chief of Staff for Education and Training. Colonel Michael Reyes Riuan, Assistant Chief of Staff of Operation G3, 4th ID. Colonel Meril Sumalinog, CO ng 60th IB, 10th Infantry Division. Sir. Colonel Ramonito Taboy, Deputy Group Commander, 1st Regional Community Defense Group. Colonel Jonathan Panes, Sir, ating Group Commander ng 410th Maintenance Wing. Colonel Ezekiel Tidor, Sir, Director ng Philippine Army Intelligence Center for Excellence. Colonel Arvin Tenorio, Assistant Chief of Staff, G3, 10th ID, Sir. Colonel Donald Gafud, Sir, CEO ng 10th Division, CAFCO Active Auxiliary Affairs Unit, 10th ID. Colonel Erwin Comendador, Sir, ito taga Davao talaga to, taga Stella Maris rin. Sir, congratulations. Assistant Chief of Staff for Operations, G3, 2nd ID. Colonel Antonio Quimado, Sir, naging BATCOM rin to sa Davao del Sur. Student Officer, Master in National Security Administration, MNSA. Colonel Leonora Bascogin, Ma'am, Deputy Chief Office of the Army Chief Quartermaster, Philippine Army. Colonel Lorvina Lamog, Ma'am, Chief Project Evaluation and Management Division, AFP Real Estate Office. Congrats, ma'am. Colonel Ricky Canatoy, Student Officer, MNSA, Sir. Colonel Nilo Hapson, MC7, Sir. Colonel Roman Maborang, Chief ng Technology Basic Intelligence Division, Sir. Congrats. Colonel Ricky Parcon, Sir, dati rin po ng PSG, Deputy Commander ng 5th Regional Community Defense Group. Colonel Charlie Banaag, Student Officer ng Master in Defense Analysis. Colonel Reynaldo Balido Jr., Sir, U7 West Command. Wala rito si ma'am, Colonel Charlie Banaag.
Nasa US siya. Naka-waiver of appearance kasi naka-start nag-aaral.
Kahit sa online, wala rin. Pero may okay naman lahat. Colonel Ray Rico, CEO ng 34th IB, Sir. Colonel Harold Nimenyo. Saan si Nimenyo? Ay, Ito, hero to ng Marawi. No. Congrats, Colonel na pala to ngayon, no? Sa ano na siya ngayon, CEO ng 6 Special Forces Battalion. Salamat, sir, sa inyong sakripisyo na panahon ng giyera sa Marawi. Marami pong nagbuwis ng buhay noon. Lahat po kayo. Salamat sa inyong serbisyo. Giyera sa Hulo, Marawi nung panahon yun. Kita, nandun ka. We're still then a Lieutenant Colonel o Major ka pa noon? Lieutenant Colonel ka na.
Senator Bong, if I may,
Yes, sir.
ikaw ba yung niminyo na tiniente pa noon? Ha? Tiguang naman ka. Ha? Eh, akala ko talaga, iba, kanina pa kita titinan because yung pangalan niya, very familiar, di ba? Harold Niminyo. Pero titingnan kita, pogi man yung Niminyo noon na batang-bata. Kayo, totoo lang, ganoon pala pag mag-kernel na, medyo mag-mature. Okay lang.
Kayo yun sa sniper
Thank you,
group,
thank you.
no? Nimenyo. Congrats, ha? Salamat. Colonel Rian Rubio, Deputy Group Commander ng 11th Regional Community Defense Group, sir. Colonel Ronaldo Sarmiento, Student Officer ng MNSA, sir. Colonel Norman Valdez, Student Officer ng MNSA, sir. And of course, no, si ating Major General ngayong araw na ito, si Domingo Goboy. Dito siya, sir. Kamag-anak ko to, Gorin Goboy. Congrats, sir. Parati kami nakita. Colonel Louis Di Maala, sir. Colonel Raul Vigo. Mag-anak ko rin, Vigo. Hindi ka naman Vigo, sir. Biro lang. Colonel Eugenio Bakiran. Colonel Juanito Paraso Jr., Colonel Ryan Calianta, Colonel Raymond Marcos, Colonel Abraham Galyangi Jr., sir, Colonel Napoleon Pabon, Colonel Bernard Samin, Colonel Jonathan Pondanera, Colonel Domingo Robles, Colonel Anhuvic Atilano, sir, Colonel Versicio San Jose Jr., Colonel Marvin Domingo. Nabanggit ko na, no? Twice na. And of course, ang ating mga women in uniform, Colonel Marie Teresa Maranyon, Colonel Francel Taborlupa, Colonel Rachel Hudilla, Colonel Little Rose Ann Abutin, Colonel Deborah Castillo, Colonel Rachel Vilches, Colonel Sheila Daus, Colonel Cheryl Ramos, Navy Captain Lily Rose Stel, ma'am. Colonel Maria Victor Excelice, Colonel Nida Gutierrez, ma'am. Colonel Christopher Mendoza, Colonel Danilo Escandor, Colonel Sunny Gonzalez, Colonel Edward Canlas, Colonel Malvin Garcia, Colonel Alex Ampati, Colonel Reynald Gose. Mag-anak ko rin, Gorin. Sir. Pero ang aking paborito na kamag-anak si Colonel Raul Vigo. Sir, may kasin. Salamat sa inyong serbisyo, sir. Colonel Sandro Alves, Colonel Jose Regonay, Colonel Romel Mundala, Colonel Freddy Calosing, Colonel Arvin Buan, Navy Captain Arnold De Torres, Colonel Isidro Mamaril, sir, Navy Marines, Colonel William Pasase Jr., Colonel Eric Culvera, Colonel Ryan Severo, sir, Colonel Marcelo Valdez Jr., sir, Colonel Elvin Rivera, Colonel Jeffrey Morales, Colonel Enrico Ileto, Colonel Eugene Garce, Colonel Elmar Liwag, sir, Colonel Egver Abutin, Colonel Sandy Maharocon, Colonel Amer Adviento, Colonel Glenn Halbuena, sir, Colonel Julio Cesar Paulo, Colonel Carly Leo Nagak, Colonel Edwin Nogal, Colonel Charlie Tuliao, Colonel Julius Kulingan, sir. Colonel Tristam Tolentino, Colonel John Competente, Colonel James Gagni, Colonel Edgardo Vilches Jr. Salamat, sir. Colonel Oliver Bailon, AV Marines, sir. Colonel Noel Cagasan, Colonel Emerson De Vera, sir. Colonel Crescencio Sanchez Jr., Colonel Raymond Rapi, Colonel Marlon Mojica, sir. Colonel Jerry Tukakwi, sir. Colonel Wilfredo Claveria, Colonel Darwin De Luna, Navy Marines, sir. Colonel Clark Dalumbar, Colonel Joseph Amoso, Colonel Charlie Teria, Colonel Emmanuel De Duque, Colonel Francis Senyoron, Colonel Ricardo Garcia, Colonel Edwin Vitenio, Colonel Romel Langawon, Colonel Michael Cabusas, Colonel Vladimir Santamaria, Colonel Alfred Ramones, Navy Captain Malone Agudelo, Colonel Michael De Los Reyes, Marines, Colonel Eduardo Esquibas, Colonel Glenn Eugenio, Colonel Rolando Ong, Reserve, sa Tanglaw Diwa rin, sir. Yes, sir. Colonel na. Navy Captain Joel Cabigon, Colonel Robert Rosqueta, Colonel Samad Gayak Jr., Colonel Isagani Quiming, Colonel Henrito Managay, Colonel Michael Manansala, Colonel Siegfried Awichen, Colonel Patricio Bumidang. Salamat po sa inyong walang kapantay na serbisyo sa ating bansa. Words are not enough to express our sincerest gratitude to each and every one of you for your invaluable sacrifice and service to the nation. Mula pa nung panahon ni Pangulong Duterte, hanggang ngayon po sa inyong sakripisyo, panahon ng pandemya, dyan po kayo, panahon ng giyera sa Marawi. Hindi po natin mararating ito kung hindi po sa inyo. Kaya full support po kami noon pa man hanggang ngayon po sa ating Armed Forces of the Philippines. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Our Vice Chairman, Committee on National Defense Commission Appointment, Senator Christopher Bongo. Representative Loyola, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for clarification only. May I know, Mr. Chair, from General Sibilia, is he giving support to his other children, his children during when he was still single, and his children with his child with the first wife, and how much?
Your Honor, for the information of this honorable body, nung nagkaroon po ako ng anak pagkabinata, kinuha ko po yun, pinalaki, pinaaral, hanggang sa makatapos ng college.
Mr. Chair, I'm just asking how much. Are you giving support to
Is
your
it now?
first child and to your second child,
Yeah,
and how much?
right now, Your Honor, because they are already living independently, they are living independently, and they are working. Hindi na po ang ano lang nila nanghihingi minsan pag kinakailangan, hindi po regular kasi may trabaho po sila. At actually lately nakausap ko, nag-request actually ng pang show money nila abroad kasi
So, ibig sabihin niyo, Mr. Chair, na wala na kayong, yung dalawa niyong unang anak ay of legal age na and working.
yes,
Wala na kayong moral obligation to support.
gusto ko lang pong kasi may nabasa po ako na ang support po sa anak hindi naman po natatapos yan ng kung kailangan ng anak ng suporta, like for instance yung nag-request yung panganay ko na magmasteral siya, kahit nagtatrabaho siya noon sa NDCP, sinuportahan ko siya. Yung suporta po hindi naman po nag-ihinto hanggat kayang or hanggat nangihingi yung anak.
That would be all, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
Mr. Chair. Senator Pimentel. Sorry.
Eh, baka malay mo, sa sunod. Malay mo.
Bilang anghel po ako sa inyo.
Anyway,
Kunin
Mr.
mo
Chair,
akong stop. Yes, Representative Pimentel.
may I ask again the base pay of General Sevilla? She mentioned 90,000 ba yun? Colonel ba? General.
Gen, andito po ang base pay ko po is 91,058
Okay.
current po.
Now, the base pay this is different from the net take-home pay. Yung po yung base pay nyo. So, magkano yung net take-home pay nyo? Wala ba kayong loan deduction? Yung talaga natatanggap po ninyo?
Actually po, sa totoo lang, I'm paying insurance premiums. That's why ang take home ko na lang po is 72,544. May loan din po ako na binabayaran sa sakyan. So, ako, kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, willing akong ibigay na yung 50.
No, wait. Ang tanong ko, magkano net take-home pay mo?
Kagaya ng...
Kasi yun muna ang i-establish natin.
Apo.
Because that might be misleading. Iba ho yung base pay, no? He said 91,000. Magkano talaga net take-home pay mo? Less all the deductions, salary, amortization, whatever.
72,000 base po dito sa sa payslip ko po. It's only 72,544.
So every month yung po natatanggap ninyo.
Opo.
And out of that, you are willing to give 50,000 pesos.
Yeah po. Opo.
To my colleagues, I think that is more than fair enough. In fact, hindi lang po 50% yung binibigay niya, it's already more than 50%. However, if ever we will come into an agreement with the nominee, I think the nominee should execute a deed of assignment. So that ang mangyayari niyan, yung sweldo mo, yung sweldo nyo, dalawang check yan. One check will be in your name, one check will be in the name of the oppositor. Because if we do not do that, kung hindi salary deduction, we cannot get any assurance. Kung siya lang ang pong magbibigay, how can we get assurance na matutuloy yun? Well, at this point, siguro daw papayag si General Sevilla, just lang para lang siya ma-confirm, pero how can we be assured na itutuloy yung bayad? So it should be through salary deduction. Ngayon, ang pangalawang tanong, assuming he has already signified his intention na magbigay ng 50,000, is the oppositor willing to accept that agreement? So we should ask that. Baka tayo lang nag-uusap, pero iba naman ang nasa isip ng oppositor. So magkakaukus po kami, basta meron na siyang sinabi na willing siya. Kaya ito, sa mga lahat ng nominees, babala po ito sa inyo. Huwag kayong masyadong malapitin sa mga babae. You will be assigned in different stations and you will be tempted. Lalo na pag may mamit kayo maganda, sexy. So, wag naman kayo masyadong playboy. Kaya magkakaroon kayo ng problema. Look at what happened to General Sevilla. Kaya I suggest and I urge you to be loyal and faithful to your wives. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Sir,
Senator Bong.